Hello and welcome to the Free Cheese Game of the Year 2019, Day 4. I'm your Joe Dix, joined by Mark Augustiniak.
What up?
Matt Sellner.
Hello.
Let's pick some winners. We've got four categories today. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. It's our shortest day yet, probably. Our categories are Most Surprising, Favorite Free Cheese Moment, Best Score or Soundtrack, and Most Anticipated.
The bloodbath every year.
That is, I tell you, well, we'll get there. We've got time. But yeah, this is going to be a fun one. I don't know how long this one's going to go. I feel like it could get meaty. It could get I don't know. But either way,
hour long and most anticipated. I'm feeling it now.
Oh, you think I was thinking 6? I was going to say strap in. But anyway, welcome to today's show. If you're listening live on the day of release, happy Boxing Day! Congratulations, Canada, on another successful Boxing Day. If you've been following along all week, of course, you can always go to thefreecheese.com and check out the write-ups for all of our winners. And at this point, excuse me, almost all of our personal top 10 plus. I don't know about you guys, but I broke the rules a little bit this year.
Are you kidding me? Did you remember mine last year?
What was yours last year?
Like 26.
Yeah. It's our favorite games of the year. It's not necessarily a top 10. It's just these are the games I liked. I also added some extra little things at the bottom of mine, which you should go check out. I think that it'll be out tomorrow. But enough of that. Let's get into the most surprising video game of 2019. Your nominees are Apex Legends, Tetris 99, Ring Fit Adventure, Kind Words, and I need you guys' help on this one. So I nominated the Konami Anniversary Collections.
Meaning Castlevania and Contra.
And the arcade one.
And the arcade one.
How do you want to quantify that? I'm surprised that Konami gave a shit about its past in 2019.
You can just... to be fair, this is labeled as just most surprising, not most surprising game. Mm-hmm. So you can just put Konami.
I'll put I'll put all 3 anniversary collections because they did the effort to do that. I mean, there was other stuff they did. They put a Frogger game out in 2019. That was pretty surprising, underwhelming, but surprising. Not underwhelming. I guess it
got that pixel.
It whelmed just fine.
Pixel puzzle.
Yeah, I mean, Konami is kind of surprising.
You're back.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how that.
Yeah.
Slow. Yeah. Still slow start.
Yeah. Baby steps. We're getting there. Anyway, all right. I don't know, man. I think the big thing here is that like a lot of the ones that are on this list are the things where it was very much like we woke up and a thing happened. Like Apex, Tetris 99, and Ring Fit are all like, where the fuck did that come from? Where the fuck did that... Like, Kind Words is surprising to me because it was refreshing, I think. And I think there's value in, seeing something atypical or out of the ordinary and the surprise there within. But... And the fact that Konami... And those things weren't, like, overnight. I mean, it was kind of like... I don't even remember if we first found out through, like, a Wario 64 tweet or what the Konami things were. But it was like, are you sure they're doing that? That's a thing?
Yeah.
But in terms of like raw ass, like, Apex, Tetris 99, and Ring Fit, I think definitely fit the bill there. What do you guys think?
So, Apex is surprising, but if I'm to be the reducer, as I do, it's another battle royale shooter. It's not that surprising.
It's true.
It's a new game.
EA needed a Fortnite. EA got a Fortnite.
Yeah. Tetris 99, that it was surprising to see Tetris go that similar route.
Right, yeah, another battle royale.
That's exclusive to the online service.
That was, yeah.
So, yeah, that I think that to me was more out of left field than Apex.
Yeah, I would have never imagined a battle royale Tetris game that worked well as this one does.
And I was also surprised it didn't happen sooner.
Yeah, once you play it, you're like, oh, why the fuck didn't you do? So I think you bring up a good point there. That idea of like, I never would have seen this coming, or it doesn't. Like, Apex, I think it's like, okay, yeah, it combines Overwatch with Battle Royale and Respawn's first-person shooter stuff, right? So it's like, that kind of makes sense. Konami, yeah, I mean, they own a lot of things. They want to make money. All right, that also makes sense. Ring Fit, yeah, there's a history of that. Of course, there's some team internal to Nintendo who's super passionate about the fitness stuff. And
I was going to say that's the most surprising.
You think that's the most surprising?
Because you just see how that got revealed?
Oh, that
they
was...
teased just a dude
No.
with
I said
right?
most surprising, not most terrifying. Because that was fucking scary.
I mean, you say terrifying.
That's
No, it's like...
Arousing.
Ring Fit's the most surprising to me.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
It's just like, what?
I did truly... I thought that Nintendo was done with that stuff.
No, man. Labo's around. They ain't done.
Well, Labo was definitely a, like, what are you guys doing? But...
That's why I didn't test in the waters.
But I kind of thought that was... Like, I thought the Labo route was one route, and I didn't think the fitness thing was coming back. I thought Wii Fit was great, right? But I didn't think that was... I don't know.
I mean...
We should have seen it coming, though.
I mean, they had a fitness launch title. They had 1-2 Switch. You know, milking those cows. That's a workout, man.
That is a workout. Well, and we've got... what's it called? The... Brain Age is coming out, right? Like they're like slowly dipping back into that like blue ocean strategy that worked so well with
a little
the
more
Wii.
Unconventional ways of playing it, holding the Switch vertically for Brain Age.
Yeah,
and the stylus. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know, just the whole peripheral.
It is, yeah, and also I think it's also surprising. I think this is one factor we bring up every year, but like the surprise factor of oh shit, we actually like this thing. You know what I mean? Like. That too, like Ring Fit.
And it's not just like a fitness program; it's they have an actual game. Like
I was gonna say, I think that's the surprising thing. There's a layered ass game.
It's an RPG.
Yeah, turn-based RPG.
It fully is. Like
with minor traversing, pseudo platforming in between.
Yeah, sometimes full ass platforming.
Yeah, like
there are a couple stages where you have to jump off these springboards, and in order to do it, you basically have to do like a squat and then jump. But the lower you go and the faster you spring up, if you don't do it super quickly, you have to like do it a couple times on the same springboard before you go launching. So I find myself like physically leaving the ground to make it happen. Doesn't really help, but in my head, I think it does.
I mean, I haven't played as much as you, but I do own this. And I'm just surprised at the durability of it, just the way it's built, the design of it, the way let alone just how the Joy-Cons just work with it.
Yeah,
pretty damn well.
Yeah, no, it's.
I don't know. Did this game get any like day one patches? Did it, like anything like that?
No, I mean not that I've seen. You know what I mean? It's been fine.
I mean, and you can only get this physically.
Right.
You can't buy the ring separately.
Yeah.
Comes with the game.
Which that's the part where we talked about it yesterday, but
which is also surprising.
Yeah, because everything they've done has been there's been such a big push for digital this time around. But okay, well then what do we start dropping off the list? What out of these is the least surprising?
I'm between Apex and Konami. Konami's only just because we just know their history and, hashtag fuck Konami, whatever.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but also at the same time, they're just rehashing out games they already made.
All right, well, let me throw another little banger your way as they didn't just throw it out there, and here's why. They got M2 to do the emulation, which you don't fuck around if you're getting M2. You know what I mean? Like, they could have just said... Fucking save as.
So we can say this isn't even Konami. This is just Konami giving an okay.
I mean,
to M2.
They definitely brought it, right? But, like, that's the thing. Is like they very easily could have done what they did the year before with Castlevania Requiem.
True.
They could have done with what... I don't know. I can't think of a bad example, even though there's probably plenty of them, of these things. I mean, even, like, Switch Online, it's not a bad... Those things are good, like the NES stuff, but Konami goes a little step further than the Switch stuff because you have, like, the manuals you can look through. You've got artwork you can see, interviews with... The interviews are kind of funny because it's like, who do we still have a good working relationship with?
Yeah.
Michiru Yamane. Right? It's, like, not everything. Where I wish the Switch Online stuff would do a little bit more of that curation, but...
That's a good point. I mean... Well then.
I'm surprised that they did it right. How about that?
Then Apex probably.
All right, let's kill Apex. I'm good with that.
Block.
What else are you feeling, Matt? You've been quiet on this one. Is it because the Five Guys is?
I think the Five Guys is destroying.
Yeah, sorry.
Nah, it's fine. Yeah, I agree with Apex. I mean, yeah, I think that just that week was the most shocking thing about it. But when you think about it, EA needed a battle royale.
Yeah.
And who else to make it than Respawn?
Yeah.
Besides. I guess you could have gotten us DICE, but they already tried with Battlefield and that failed. So
right. I'm feeling as much as I love this game, and I think it's beautiful. Kind Words kind of might be the next to go. Or you guys feel
it doesn't like blow me away, but that doesn't mean it's still not like a refreshing, cool new thing.
We can leave it. That one to me like was just a thing where I was sitting down and I think I was watching something on Giant Bomb probably, and then and Brad played it and I was just like, "What is this game?" And I immediately like stopped, went upstairs, bought it on Steam, and played it for like a whole Saturday morning, just drinking a cup of coffee, just like it was. Yeah. Well, of the four,
I think Konami's on the chopping block here.
All right, let's cut it. I'm happy that exists. I still play it all the time. Simon's Quest #1.
Yeah, great.
But they put out Bloodlines, which is a hard-to-find Genesis game. M2 did the emulation. The only thing it's missing is the rewind feature because I got spoiled by that in the Switch Online stuff. Have you fucked around with that at all in the Switch Online?
I don't have Switch Online.
What? Why not?
Because I don't.
All right, well...
I thought you did the Twitch stuff.
I forgot to re-up it.
Oh, it's $20. I'm going to send you $20 right now.
You say this every time. Don't do that.
Do it right now. All right, I won't do it. Anyway. What are we working with here? What do you think is the most surprising? Ring Fit?
I think Tetris.
You think Tetris?
I just think it's a weird fucking concept.
Yeah.
And it works so well.
Yeah, it does. I'm fine with either Tetris or Ring Fit, honestly.
And it just didn't dump it either. Like, they've constantly done those events where you can get the things as well. Not saying that none of these other ones haven't just been dumped, but, like, you could have easily been like, all right, well, touch 99, it's the Battle Royale.
Most surprising, or even more surprising, it got Matt interested in online for a little bit.
Yeah, that was the only game.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, I can.
I mean, I do think Ring Fit is weird, but we've seen Nintendo do this. Like, not like this physically, but
yeah.
Remember, they were on stage with a vitality sensor at one point during E3 before directs were a thing. I'm not shocked. Is he choking up a fry over there?
He's really enjoying the scratches.
Oh, okay.
You know, and he's excited that Tetris 99 has just won most surprising video game of 2019 with runners-up Ring Fit Adventure and Kind Words, which brings us to our second category of the day. A little self-reflection, if you will, a little celebration, if you will, our favorite free cheese moment. And our nominees are... Ben predicts a Shenmue 3 delay immediately after getting a point for a previous Shenmue 3 delay prediction. The number of times Capri Sun came up this year. The growing roster of FCW. We dress as chefs for If They Don't Dance. making fun of Hammerhead in Cars and Rockets. Mark gets asked about the BK Kids Club, Burger King Kids Club. Hashtag where Britface go. Whenever we get a new belt in Free Cheese Wrestling. And the Finn symbiote crashes in on John Cena in Free Cheese Wrestling. Oh my gosh. Do we just go down the list? You want to work back up the list?
I mean, 4 of these are FCW.
That's true. Do we just swallow it all into an FCW?
You probably could.
I don't know, man. I think the belts is my favorite part about FCW. Every time you fucking roll in with one of those, God, so good. Because the first one they all got us, but I think the the Ben Barris one really just like, what the fuck? And then when we finally get the female cup going, or female bracket, whatever the fuck it is. Faction. Is that what it is?
No, it's not faction.
What the fuck is it called?
Like, Division.
Division, yeah. When that finally happened, and I was like, man, I didn't think about a belt. 2, if I had, I would never, and I don't know why I would never, but I would never. And then here you go, fucking Britface, yo. Mid-pig squeal at that. Ugh. I think I put the growing roster of FCW, which is a little wide. You know,
every week or every
month. It's casting a wide net. I remember, like, I don't remember the specifics. I just remember those moments where Mark and I had no idea it was about to come out, and then it'd be like, "What the fuck did you do? What? How is that a Sonic?" I'm gonna cut that one though.
Yeah, it's fine.
What else? I feel like the Ben predicting Shenmue 3, like it was like going through, giving out points for predictions. Ben gets a point because Shenmue 3 did get delayed last year. Blah, blah, blah. All right, what are our predictions for this year? Ben, Shenmue 3 delayed. Of course. Capri Sun, I looked that one up. There was a lot of Capri Sun talk earlier this year.
Yeah, I remember the van that was the door left open. I remember that one. What was...
My favorite one, though, was the Italian Capri Sun, when we talked about the...
the bag.
Was that for the Lunchables pizza sauce?
Yeah.
Yep. Dressing up as chefs for if they don't dance. Was that a thing that you told us about, or you just showed up with chef hats?
I think I just surprised you guys.
I think that's what it was, too. Either way.
I gave it the option. I was like, we don't have to do it.
Yeah.
But... fine.
No, I fucking love that. Hammerhead and Cars and Rockets was a good... We riffed on that for probably longer than we needed to, but it was just right. It was perfect. Because fuck that guy and fuck him picking up his kids.
It's a deep character analysis.
Oh, there you go. That's pretty good.
That's one way of putting that. Sure.
Of me, of how I hate Hammerhead.
I don't know. What do you think? I don't know if we've analyzed these things this way, but what is one of these ones that you think will have a lasting impact on the freecheese.com?
I think Ben and the Shenmue 3 saga.
That one stays?
Yeah.
All right, what else we got? Stays. Should I cut Capri Sun? I enjoy an Italian Capri Sun, but, you know, it's pretty, yeah.
I honestly forgot it.
Burger King Kids Club. I mean, that one keeps haunting you, so that might be...
I'm more at terms with it now. I think I'm just more, like, crazed by just somebody that I don't know asking that.
They know you. They know you.
That's what happens.
It's gonna bother me.
The good thing is I don't know what else is left, right? I don't know.
I think you just poking a bear now.
Yeah, well, sorry. I think hashtag where Britface go is that one's going to be here for a while.
Yeah, every vacation or anytime we're just away for a week now, you just kind of get asked.
Oh, yeah. I think also like that one, we already had Britface Yo kind of in the mix, and now this is you transcended it to a new level. Yeah. I'm going to cut Burger King Kids Club.
All right.
Yeah?
You can probably
That's fine.
Cut the Finn one, too. Although, that was probably my proudest moment. Or not update on my end? Finn cashing in?
I'm doing it now.
Okay. I think that was the one moment at FCW where I think I got you guys like to gasp.
What was
a story beat? Remember Finn had made himself the commissioner.
Yeah.
And he cashed in like at the end of a title and just did one move on Cena and then won the belt. It was at the very end of a show.
I don't remember the specific shot.
No.
So, but Cena lost as well.
Cena lost, and that's how Finn got the belt for his little
Was
run.
it the first Cena loss? Is that the
Yeah.
one? Yeah, that was fucked. I don't like that. I get it. You're going for gasps, but
yeah, Max style.
yeah, but that one hurt. And because Cena was the hero, he was the champion of our people. You know,
He still is.
he's out there.
And his DK suits.
Yeah, thank you. I don't know, man. This is tough.
I think we can take off the chef one.
You think?
I like the costume more than the game.
Yeah, that game overstayed its welcome. I guess you're right. All right.
I mean, we can always have wacky costumes.
That's true. What has the bigger impact, you think? A new belt or Hammerhead?
I think the belts leave a better impression.
Yeah.
Hammerhead is...
Making a belt is my favorite thing to do in this.
Making fun of Hammerhead is just a consequence.
Like something FCW has to remain on here because like so much has went into that.
Yeah, we put it.
It deserves it.
Yeah. And all right.
And also, not for that, you wouldn't have Where Brickface go.
That's true. So what wins?
I cackle whenever I start thinking about that moment on the podcast when Ben, what's your prediction? Shenmue 3 gets delayed.
Yeah, I'm with you. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to lock it in.
And he's going to get another point this year, too.
God damn it.
That's the great thing. Yes, it came out this year, but it was delayed from like May.
Oh, man. Well, there it is. Your favorite free cheese moment. Ben predicting a Shenmue 3 delay immediately after getting a point for a Shenmue 3 delay from the previous year. With runners-up, hashtag where Britface go, and whenever there is a new belt introduced in FCW. Cool. Our third category of the day, best score or soundtrack. And the nominees are Death Stranding, Devil May Cry 5. Oh, well, there you go. We're done. Ace Combat 7, Skies Unknown, Control, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Super Mario Maker 2, and Kind Words. Ooh, this is so subjective, but I will ask the question. This is scientific. I don't know if you guys have seen this science before, but easiest way to answer to kind of narrow this down is how many of these soundtracks have the song Devil Trigger on them? And those are the ones left on the list. That's just science. I'm sorry. I have nothing. I'm not a scientist. I just follow the laws.
That's a good point.
Yep. That's the one. I don't know, man.
You don't quickly dismiss the rest of that game.
The rest of it's fine, but Devil Trigger.
No, I think the rest of it's good. We're talking about Devil Trigger, and you're just like, man, it's Devil Trigger.
I'm just saying, if there's like a...
No, I mean,
fucking
I do have
demons' asses with metal music in the background. That's badass.
I mean, I have a couple of the tracks still on my Spotify.
So I, every now and then, will... Either me or Katie will ask the HomePod to play it. And, I will get like a random, what do you call it? When I'm like looking through Apple Music, it'll show like recently played, and I'm like, I didn't listen to that today, but she's listened to it in the fucking kitchen while I'm at work and she's at home.
Dude, like Nico's theme, like whenever you get into the van to go shopping for the upgrade, like
I can't remember
his
it.
Arm. It's like the smooth,
this,
like grocery store jazz
music.
music.
Yeah, but it's good.
Love it. So good.
Store,
like
jazz.
Weather Channel, whatever. You know, like here's your 7-day forecast, and it's nothing but 69 degrees.
Oh man. Control.
So, I feel like the music. This is more of not just like, oh, it has a catchy song. I kind of like when you go into fighting the hiss, the way the music becomes more dynamic. Like it becomes way more percussive. Yeah. It's letting you know that even if you can't see an enemy, there is one around. You just can't find them for some reason.
Yeah, there's value in
I mean, on top of the visual cues, like the red lights flashing everywhere before they appear.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then you don't know until you're done to hear that final like beat of like a drum or whatever. And so the audio cues I really like with that. And of course the song in the Ashtray Maze is cool.
Hell yeah, it is.
Yeah,
so that fictional band, Old Gods of Asgard, is, it's just the real band, Poets of the Fall, who used to be members of Remedy.
Oh.
So it's like this nice little...
Oh, I didn't know that part.
Yeah. So it has like that nice little touch. I don't know. It's nice having that little connection in there. But, I could kind of say the same for Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah.
Because what's-his-face, whenever he was translating... I just said his name earlier. Itsuno?
Yeah, you said it and I don't remember now.
But, like, it's him and... It's that dude and his sister.
Oh.
That dude a song. I mean, they were at Game Awards last year. That had that awkward performance.
Oh. That was not awkward. That was amazing. I think
it was only awkward because of the space they had for that. It was a big stage for such a little band.
Yeah.
So they had to, like, do as much as they could. I mean, Mick Gordon had to run around. That's just him. But yeah, I mean, I think that's something they both have in common. Both those games is that they have kind of in-house-ish artists to rely on. And also in Control, you can find just little rooms where you turn on different radios. They have their own little songs, and not all of it is in-house music. Someone's other like bands that I guess they just want to promote. But there's I know there's one room you can go into to listen to a Poets of a Fall track. There's a secret room if you fly all the way up in like one of the highest floors in the near the cafeteria. There's a secret room for like this little indie band. It's like all their posters on the walls, and you can listen to a song in there. Oh. And they had these codes written down on a dry erase board or a chalkboard or something. And if you deciphered it, the first 3 people that deciphered it got the full album for free by. It was basically just a product key to get that digitally, like their whole album or whatever.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't really do much with the game in terms of...
No, that's badass.
Whatever, but I thought it's a neat little thing. But, yeah, I feel like Control as a game with soundtrack or, like, score, aside from the combat, Ashtray Maze is, like...
That's the pinnacle of that.
Yeah, that's
the pinnacle of that game for so many reasons.
And that's it. That's all it has going for it. It's cool, but that's like if I'm compared to Devil May Cry 5 right now, like that's the only thing I have it going up against at the moment.
I'm gonna hop in the Star Wars train here. I just like Star Wars music. It's the one thing I think that right away that gets me in a mindset like, all right, I can watch some Star Wars.
Sets
or I
the
can
mood.
Play some and it's
using the tracks from like
they got some newer stuff in there, but it all sounds like Star Wars. Like and then. I mean, sound design comes in a little bit here, but then you start to hear like the lightsaber wipes and the blaster like pistols shoot out and like
Wilhelm screams.
Yep. Just Star Wars music is usually pretty good, and Jedi Fallen Order was no different. However, I think you can cut it because it doesn't have the track double trigger on the soundtrack.
By the rule of science, I think that's the case. All right, I can cut Star Wars.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like every character in Devil May Cry 5 has their own theme when they fight.
Yeah, they become like iconic. It's not anything
the music
I can
really stands out.
Yeah, I can't hum them to you right now, mostly, but
it's hard to hum metal. But
yeah. What else we got that we didn't talk about yet? Matt, talk about Death Stranding. I heard some of it. I'll say this: the song that plays when you're carrying your mom to the thing. The way that came in, the way that Kojima shows the name of the artist and the track on the screen, and the way that kind of happens, that was impactful for sure. Like you definitely felt that. You feel the literal weight of your dead mother on your back, and then you're carrying her, and that whole thing, and that, yeah,
that keeps going in that game.
And I figured it would.
Mostly all the low roar artist driven stuff. it happens, and it always like comes in, and it's just when it happens, it's like this sets the right mood of like all the tension is kind of like you can just get out of this intense BT field, and you didn't think you were going to make it, like out in snowy mountains where moving around is tough, and you got all this cargo, and you know you're running out of time because you have no more cargo spray to repair your boxes, and all this stuff's piling on like high tension, and you finally get out of it, and you can see like the literal like the place, the terminal, the area for the terminal, and then that little low roar track comes in to kind of like ease the mood, like let you know like, hey, days are ahead. But then like sometimes when you're coming out, because I think some of that music is just area driven, so when you're walking through it and you're going the opposite way, and when the music stops and your BB springs into action, shit. And then, of course, I didn't mention it earlier, but then Churches has that banger of a song called Death Stranding that plays during the end credits the second time around.
I listened to that without playing, the end credits, and it didn't hit me the same way. I don't know why.
Every time I bring it up, I always think about the end of that game. Every time.
Yeah, because it like I listened to it and I was like, this is good, but
I didn't look at the lyrics. Like I don't know like every but like I'm already like trying to figure out like all right, can I like let's put Amelie in the shoes when I hear the song. Let's put Sam in this because this might be the most emotional impact Sam has in the entire game.
Right.
What's Fragile thinking of like what's going on here. That song is so good to me because I beat that game and I know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that get me thinking, and without fail, I just start thinking about that game.
Do songs they use for trailers count?
Elaborate.
So the one trailer for Death Stranding, they used Apocalyptica for like one of the more like intense parts of it.
I mean, I guess technically, if it's on the soundtrack.
I don't know if it is soundtrack though, like with other artists on it. Is it on there?
I have no idea.
No, I don't know. I just know that Church's song is on there.
But like that song, I would listen to quite often because that made me think of the game. I was like, yeah, it's really
and then you play
pumping you up, and it's like,
yeah,
it's not as intense as I thought.
Like two parts of that game.
What else didn't we hit yet?
Is Kenny Loggins Ace Combat?
Ace Combat just has like it's got that kind of stuff, but not like that cheesy in a way. You know what I mean? Like
it's not that good cheese.
Yeah, but it's really good though.
Like, is it just like orchestral music? Is it rock music? What like?
More on the orchestral side. It just complements everything really well. I don't think it necessarily is. It's not going to win this category. It's just, it's good.
I was just curious on what it sounded like. Okay.
Yeah, like
you hold a good argument.
I know. I know. I think Super Mario Maker 2 at least makes the top 3. Like brand new Koji Kondo composed music for some of the newer areas, like the like night theme and shit like that. Yeah, like it's totally, it's just a good fucking, really good sound. And I don't know, there's like having all the Mario sounds, yes, but like having new Mario sounds composed in 20, but they fit. They feel like they were composed 30 years ago in a way.
That didn't have to happen.
No, it just adds so much. And then that new recent Link update adds special music, right? Like there's just so much like contextual sound design in the music. That's a top 3 soundtrack of 2019 if I tell you what. We can cut Kind Words. I think it's a really good music, but it's not anything that like, and not that you need to be listening to it outside of the game, but like, I don't know. It works for that and like for writing the letters that you're writing to strangers and listening to that music. But outside of that, I'm like, it's not music that I really dig. The lo-fi chill beats to write to. But
is that the real subtitle of this?
Yes. Kind Words, lo-fi chill
beats. Because I feel like this only spread because of a YouTube playlist with the same name.
I mean, probably, but
that's weird.
It's Kind Words, lo-fi chill beats to write to. $5 on Steam.
Well, I guess the need to play this is actually to like study to or something like that. That's what. Yeah, it's not exact.
Yeah. What else we got? Or what? I'm gonna cut that one out, and then so that leaves us with Death Stranding, Devil May Cry 5, Control, and Super Mario Maker 2.
I would say cut Control.
You sure?
Just in comparison to what it's going up against.
Yeah.
I feel the other games utilize the music more.
Yeah. All right.
And it's just, they feel more, I mean, I know that Ashtray Maze can be impactful, but not in the same way as these other games, I feel.
All right, we're down to the final three. Who's the winner here?
Which one has Devil Trigger?
Matt, you nailed it, dude. You fucking...
I understand science, you know? I'm a man of the scientific method.
I mean, you don't even have to play the game to get to it. You just watch the intro.
For real, are we there? Because I'm good with that.
No, I mean, not just that song, but like playing it, like metal music, beating demons' asses. Like, all right, I can get behind this.
It's real good.
Dude, the soundtrack is 3 discs.
Yeah.
You got to hear the remixes on the 3rd one.
I'm going to do that right now. All right. Well, best score soundtrack of 2019, Devil May Cry 5 with your runners-up Death Stranding and Super Mario Maker 2. We're going to move into the category.
I don't understand why this is always like the most...
Well, I don't know if you noticed what happened, but I think the category may have gotten a little bit longer, too.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep. Most anticipated. Are you ready for your nominees? Final Fantasy VII Remake, Cyberpunk 2077, The Last of Us Part 2, Doom Eternal, the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Halo Infinite, Microsoft Flight Simulator, Watch Dogs Legion, Animal Crossing New Horizons, Digimon Survive, Elden Ring, Humanity, Oddworld Soulstorm, Empire of Sin, and Yakuza Like a Dragon. Why are you wagging your finger?
You played dirty.
Why'd I play dirty?
I didn't even think about putting Digimon in there, and you just snuck it in there.
Here's the thing. I looked at a list.
Now you made this tough.
I looked at a list, and I said, did we get everything we needed to get in here? Heck no, we didn't. Mark forgot about Digimon. And here's the thing. I'm kind of excited about Digimon, too. Because I'm in a weird thing right now. Y'all know this. I'm just playing weird-ass shit.
This one...
I know. This one seems fucking dope.
This one seems the most ambitious.
And how?
What is Digimon Survive to someone that does not know what this game is?
So...
Get ready.
Is it like Metal Gear Survive? Because we're not all too good to start with that name.
It is a tactics game.
All right. That's better than Metal Gear Survive already.
In between, it's like pseudo-visual novel-esque.
Okay.
But it's pretty much just like a more mature take on the Digimon franchise, like the series. It's usually, you know... some kids at a school or like at a camp get transported into the digital world. They're trying to get their way out of it by surviving. They have partner Digimon to help them out. And throughout all this, throughout the connections of the characters and the choices you make, even in battle, during the battle, will determine how your Digimon digivolve and change. So everything plays an integral part, and like the visual style of it's really nice too. Like it has like a nice, clean, obviously anime style. But when it comes to the tactic mode, everything, it's that isometric, 3/4 view, but everyone's like hand drawn, and like so it's kind of like not really motion comic, but it has like that smooth animation with it. They haven't really shown too much sense. They've only shown like a intro cinematic to the whole game, which is like 4 to 5 minutes. It doesn't show much. It just shows the kids getting transported, and that's it. But yeah, but like out of everything they've done, like no game has been consistent in that series. You've had turn-based RPGs, you've had dungeon crawlers, you had card battler, you've had gauntlet like arcade style, you've had Smash Brothers type fighting games, a kart racer, and then you have the most recent one from the Digimon story games. They're pretty much like Persona, like JRPG, whatever. Like even the combat's pretty close, but still trying to keep that roots of like a Tamagotchi like feel of taking care of them. This one seems to kind of cut a lot of that and just seems to be more focused on just like the tactics side of things and a more mature storyline with real character development. So just like a silent protagonist kind of thing.
So
to me, it's like this is singing to me, and I don't really play Tactics much, but I'll definitely fuck with this.
Do we have a release window at least?
I thought it was March. I thought it was March 2020, but do not quote me on that.
I mean, but they announced something.
It just says worldwide 2020.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was meant to be out.
Yeah.
It was announced in July 2018, and then in July 2019, it was just delayed to 2020.
Yeah, they've been kind of hush-hush on it.
Yeah. All right. What we can start knocking some things off the list here. I'm going to start by knocking Doom Eternal off this list.
Fair enough.
Like, dude, we gave Doom Game of the Year 2016, and I was eager to give Doom Eternal Game of the Year 2019. But I don't know, dude. Like,
it has a lot of competition.
It's got a lot of competition, but also I'm not going to be I just got to say it. I got to get it out of me, okay? What we keep seeing of that game, I'm like, all right. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't...
Part of it still looked fake to me.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem
It looked like it was just pre-rendered. Like,
I mean, I'd believe that it was I could see where you're coming from. Too,
yeah.
But
it still looks cool.
It looks cool, but I also am like... I don't know. I'm sure it'll be different when I'm playing it, right? The feel of it, but I'm just like...
It's just not time, I guess. You know?
Yeah.
I feel like it had a window, it missed it, and we're just like...
But even when it was like scheduled to come out this year, I was still like... I was worried that it would not end up in our Game of the Year conversations. Like, can they bottle lightning twice kind of thing? You know what I mean?
It just looks too similar to what we already played, and that's fine. Like, it's still Doom.
Yeah,
it's just
not going to be the big bang that we thought it. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and maybe also remove the one above it.
I don't know which one was above it.
The Last of Us Part 2. Unless y'all are super. I didn't need a sequel to that game.
I mean, I don't either, but I'm all for it.
I'm all for it. I'm going to play it, but I'm also just like kind of over the like coming myself for Naughty Dog at this point.
I mean, I joined this whole Last of Us train way late.
Are you on board?
I'm the one that wrote that one in.
Shit, all right.
I'm not sure if it's definitely up there. I don't know if it's my most, but it's definitely up there. I guess just I don't know, like that whole winter part.
No, yeah,
in the first one, like if they do beyond that, which I
know,
assume they will. I don't know what to expect from this game. And I think that's what I like about it most.
Yeah, and when I sit and like fucking close my eyes and think about this game, like it is fucking good. But I'm also like, yeah,
can't wait to play it. But I am more eager to play some other things.
Let's leave it for now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But we can definitely cut Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh my god, you're crazy.
What else is the next to go? Humanity, maybe.
Yeah, I get it. It's weird, and it's the Tetris Effect people.
Well, they're like helping to work, but it's not their game.
Great. So now I'm even less interested.
But no, we just don't know enough about Humanity yet. But I do think it looks cool, and it's I want to see what that turns into.
Yeah.
It gave me Everywhere vibes, but yeah, or Everything vibes. Jesus. Elden Ring. Pulse check.
I don't even know what to be.
That's the from. Oh no.
No, I mean, know what it is, but like we haven't seen anything.
Yeah, there's nothing there. No date.
All right, fuck it, burn it.
Cool. I mean, if it works out, great. I want to see it.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
I stick to many things when it comes to this category. I need to see some things.
Yeah.
I need a release date, or at least a window. You gotta give me something. Tangibility.
I was like, I mean, even dates lately don't even mean anything.
I just need some kind of tangibility.
When is Empire of Sin?
That's that new Romero
mind.
Games.
Yep.
Yeah.
Knew immediately as soon as I asked it.
Which I'm like, I don't know if I'm excited about it, but it's fucking weird and cool.
I mean, it's kind of like a game that's right up my alley. I kind of like that whole noir, like mafia, gangster, mobster scene.
You're not Italian.
Yeah, and it's like Fire Emblem meets that, plus like the characters change as you go through, which was cool to me. Like,
yeah, isn't there like a lineage? Like a
there's real crime people and fake crime people.
Oh no, I thought like your character could like.
Oh, that too. I think there.
I didn't know there was like a generational thing. Like,
I think that happens, and I think that like there's certain character traits that like. Because it's like Prohibition era, like you might have someone who's a drunk, so like they show up late to the fights,
like
and their accuracy's off and shit like that.
This gives me similar vibes with like Disco Elysium.
Yeah, okay, I get that.
So, I guess I feel the same way towards that as I do towards Disco. Like, yeah, it's on my radar, but I'm not like
I'm not like salivating over it. I am salivating over some of these games on here.
We can cut Empire. I'm excited about it.
I mean, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
I have it on my radar. Yeah.
It's just, man, it's a lot.
I think I'm going to kind of do a 2-in-1 combo here and kill the one above it with Oddworld Soulstorm. I am so excited for that game, but I think much like Doom, it suffers from dude, I thought you guys were putting this out 2 years ago. I'm stoked it's finally coming out, and I'm happy that they are in a position they can afford to work on it as long as they have.
Breath of the Wild.
It's become that, right? But also like thinking about the story of Oddworld, where like Lauren Lanning has been.
If not for you, I wouldn't have shown more interest into this series, and like because I'm excited, like for you, but as well as myself, and for this just to see, like what was the last Oddworld game like
brand new. Because this was meant to be like a remake of Exodus, but it's not. It turned into something more than that. This is the first sequel.
And like whatever they showed, like the cinematic, like that's pretty impressive. Like, I'm surprised they haven't made like a movie yet.
Yeah, I know. Like, I wonder if this will be the one that helps to like put things on the map a little bit. But at the same time, I'm like, let's do this.
Is this Yakuza game like the proper sequel?
Yeah. This is Yakuza 7.
Like it could be like Tactics or whatever.
Yeah, but they're not calling it 7 because it is a little bit different. But yeah, that's the one. I'm excited about that one.
I haven't fucked with the Yakuza game, so like I don't even know what to expect in a regular Yakuza game. Like I do, but I don't.
Yeah.
But I love the premise with this one too.
What's the setup for this?
So your main character, like he was a fall guy for the Yakuza. So
this is not Kiryu.
No. You're just new dude. But like you're the fall guy for them. So you're the one that serves time in jail. You were supposed to be bailed out, but they forgot about you. So you're just like this bum, basically.
That's pretty good.
And so you're just trying to like, I don't know if you're getting revenge or just kind of just make it through the world.
I like that a lot.
Town.
We could cut the Yakuza 7. Compared to what else
I'm
is on the
salivating over some of these games here.
Breath of the Wild is what you're...
No.
Come on.
I'm between Watch Dogs and Yakuza at the moment.
To cut?
Yeah.
Let's cut Watch Dogs.
That delay killed my momentum for that game.
Yeah, man. I was so fucking stoked about that. And then, like...
Being old lady Ethel, just...
There's a lot of potential.
Slitting throats?
I will say there's a lot of potential with that game if they pull it off.
Yeah.
I don't know they're going to pull it off. That delay scares me.
Last time we got real excited about a Watch Dogs game, and then it slipped. I mean, what happened? Halo Infinite.
Of course, I'm always gonna play a Halo game. You know, I'm like. I don't know what to expect out of this because they still haven't shown anything.
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
People have been leaving and joining that team. That's been worrying me.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm so stoked for the potential.
I still haven't played 5.
I know we're good.
So I don't know what direction they're going to be going in. And I don't know if I'm going to like 5.
5 is going to be. 5's fine. 5 feels like 2 to me.
I mean, as long as it doesn't feel like 4.
No, it's better than 4.
Okay.
It's better than 4.
4's at the bottom of my list if I'm ranking these.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For me, well, we're not doing ranking of Halos right now. But yeah. Halo Infinite, though, has the promise and potential to me to make Halo a relevant series again because it's just not. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I mean, we know it's going to be like a Scarlet launch title.
Oh, yeah. And I think that's the super exciting part.
So, like, I want to be anticipated for it.
Yeah.
But that's also, like, how many times do you get like a launch game that's like a real banger? But like, besides like Mario 64,
Halo Combat Evolved, Super Mario World.
Was
Tetris
Combat Evolved?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I didn't know that was day and date. All right, that gives me a little more hope.
Steel Diver, Breath of the Wild. All
right. Well, hold on, Breath of you can. They delayed the hell out of that game to make it a launch title.
You could argue the same for Halo Infinite. Think about it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm more worried than excited at the moment.
All right.
I'm not necessarily worried. I do want to see more.
Yeah, like talk to me E3 2020.
All right, let's cut it.
Things might change.
How are we feeling about Microsoft Flight Simulator?
All aboard, salivating.
Are we all aboard on that? Like all three of us? Because I feel like I'm fucking real.
Look, I might play this game for 15 minutes, and that might be it. But I'm excited for 15 minutes.
I'm in on the meme here.
No, it's
not a meme.
It feels like a meme.
Dude,
it's not.
You.
Did you see the clouds?
You're not helping the meme argument here.
No, I mean it's gonna look real good on my machine.
I mean, I've seen Joe's TV when the screensaver's turned on.
Yeah, boy,
it's not much different,
dude. I'm really excited about it. I don't know why.
I will play it.
Especially,
look, I'm not denying the visuals of this game.
Playing Ace Combat, too, has just, like, started that little bit of it.
Yeah, you're ready to go commercial.
Wait, what did I think I said it on the podcast, I think. Like, I'm ready for a simulator. Like, I'm definitely, like, ready to fuck with something.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's my most anticipated, but...
All right.
I mean, I'll definitely...
I'm anticipating.
I'll fuck with it.
So, looking at this list... Instead of cutting, is there one that you feel super strongly about on this list that must stay?
Cyberpunk 2077.
Mm-hmm. Mark?
I'm between two games.
Yeah, I know. What's the one? Do you want me to say the one and you can go after? Because the one for me is sequel to Breath of the Wild.
I mean, that's the one.
The other one's Animal Crossing.
No.
Not Animal Crossing?
Final Fantasy VII's the other one.
Oh, whoa.
Thank you. Bingo bongo.
But Matt's really excited about Animal Crossing New Horizons.
No. Dude. I don't get it. I probably never will.
You know what?
That's fine.
I was through the roof with excitement with Animal Crossing, and then they started showing a little bit more of it, and I was like, you guys are doing changes that I don't know if I'm going to like, but I'm still going to play.
I mean, I'm going to buy it.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck Pocket Camp.
I know.
I need something to fresh that palate.
And I'm going to come over, and I'm going to throw a bunch of shit on your fucking lawn.
Why am I surrounded by twigs?
Yes.
Blair Witch.
That better be a thing. Oh. Dude, I'm going to make a full-ass murder town. Oh, I can't wait. But in the meantime, I'm removing it from most anticipated. All right. Is this where Yakuza leaves? As we start to get down to the nitty bitties.
Yeah, it's probably where Last of Us leaves too.
Eh?
Yeah. Oddly enough, I can agree with that.
The no multiplayer thing kind of hampered my excitement.
Oh, I don't care.
Just a little bit.
Huh.
The Last of Us multiplayer is so good.
I never played it.
So underrated.
Digimon Survive?
I'm more excited for that than Flight Simulator, but I'm willing to take it off the list. It seems like the next logical choice.
I think those bottom two are probably the most logical choices.
To drop off?
Yeah. The Flight Simulator and Digimon.
I guess so, but damn.
I just don't know how you argue either one of those past those
three. Yeah. I know those three are huge.
Oh, I mean, I could do one, but I'd be a dickhead for it.
What? Sequel to Breath of the Wild?
No, I mean, like if I could have, like, I would keep Digimon over Cyberpunk because I don't care about Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's not even the reason why I care about that game.
I don't care about Cyberpunk anymore, but I know you are like
through the roof.
I know, so that's why I don't know where it lost me. Maybe it was Keanu. Maybe I don't know, but I was super stoked about that, and then I don't know what changed this year. Something shifted this year, and I don't know what it was for me.
I don't like the way they're presenting the game with those narrated gameplay walkthroughs.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, throw out that presentation and just look at what they're doing.
Yeah, I want to see what the moment to moment is in that. I don't know.
I bet you I feel differently when it actually releases in day one. I'll probably be like, yeah, all right, yeah, let's see, let's see.
All right, so where are we at?
Oh, okay. This is.
Did we hit up any? Did we make mention of any kayfabe here? Because that does kind of. We do.
Yeah, I guess it is important to mention for this category.
Yeah, we do have the looming threat. Like, we are recording this prior to the Game Awards, so anything from any
and State of Play.
And State of Play, yeah. Like, that stuff could have. There may have been things in those of stuff we already cut or whatever that. Right now, by the time you're hearing this, we're right there with you, and we're like, how the fuck could we have been so?
Also,
we didn't know.
like, there is a very high rumor out there that Resident Evil 3 remake is like right around the corner.
Yeah, so if
that gag would have changed, I think some things here.
But yeah, of what we know right now, as we're sitting here, I guess the sequel to Breath of the Wild probably wins the category. Right?
I'm not excited about a sequel to Breath of the Wild.
I am like fucking oof.
I actually am.
I know that's the crazy
because of my disdain for the first one originally.
Yeah, and this one seems. Well, I mean, we haven't seen anything, but you can like deduce so much from that trailer. And believe me, I've joined multiple Discords to do so.
And it's not often that they do sequels. I mean, they've done them, but it's not often. So it makes me think that they have acknowledged the mistakes or what their shortcomings were with the first one, and I'm hoping. I'm really hoping that they listen and really turn things around.
I mean, I think your biggest complaint with like Zelda being trapped and you having to explore while she's waiting is immediately thrown away because she's right there with you and hopefully playable.
And then just the combat in dungeons. That's
yeah. If they
fix that, I'm okay with this game.
All right, what is Final Fantasy VII the answer? I think it's the one we all agree on.
Yeah, but it's also... How long do you gotta wait for, like, another part?
No. Don't worry about that.
I am worried about it.
No, because you're getting the best part first.
Are you?
Midgar is probably the best part of this game.
So then I have no incentive to play the other ones.
Maybe not. Depends how it sets up. But I
gotta play an incomplete game and just be okay with that.
I'm sure.
I think they're gonna tie some bows, and I think they're gonna do some things to deviate or mess with your expectations.
I think that much
whether or not they kill or not kill a certain character, and maybe when they do it, I think they're gonna mess with some expectations, like Resident Evil 1 remake and 2 remake and some other remakes have.
I have full faith in the gameplay.
Yeah,
like 200%. I think that's gonna be.
I think all the models look good. That game looks fucking pretty.
It does look really good. Yeah.
They got Tifa, the right support.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well.
Now I'm out. Is that...
Talk about incomplete.
Is that our one?
Okay.
I mean, we want a complete game. Let's just fucking pick Cyberpunk then.
Oh, Final Fantasy. There's more to go off of compared to the other ones.
I think that's what makes the other ones, especially Breath of the Wild, so attractive.
All right, here we go. All right, number one, Final Fantasy VII. All right, date. Okay, here we go. Cyberpunk 2077. Yes, the game title has 2077 in it, but it is indeed coming out next year in April. Date. Breath of the Wild. That doesn't even have a name. We saw a cinematic trailer, so we don't know what the gameplay is like.
We saw so much more than a cinematic trailer. You got to know what you're looking for.
And when was that date again? When was that date that popped up at the end of that trailer? Oh, that's right. It was missing because there's no date.
Wait,
it's probably not coming next year.
Hold please. Now I got to do a little bit of a walk back through time. Game of the year. Fucking 28. Let's go to 2017.
I mean, Game Awards have me so scared now.
I know.
Wait, bringing up your Metroid Prime 4 argument?
I'm looking up 3 years ago to see if you also tried to fucking make Final Fantasy VII a thing back when
I was probably convinced it was
and now you're gonna give us shit.
Yeah, that went through development hell since the PS3. Yeah, since the PS3, right? Like,
yeah. What the? I mean, I'm looking at last year's thing, and next to Metroid Prime 4, Matt writes in "barely real." Fucker.
And I was right.
I mean,
not wrong.
Technically, that time you were right. Oh yeah, Resident Evil 2 won most anticipated last year. But I bet you had Final Fantasy.
I'm wearing a Zelda shirt right now,
it popped up on like the master list, but then we got to the tangibility argument.
I never touched the tangibility argument. I think it's a weak argument full of holes.
No, I just can't get excited for when we don't know when a game's coming.
But that's the exciting
and that's why
part.
a delay ruins things, because you get anticipated for that game coming,
that's
and then
true.
Like Doom Eternal, I was probably all fucking hyped. I bought a graphics card for that game, for crying out loud.
I know, they fucked you.
I mean, it was for the better.
He gets to play Flight Simulator now.
That's
true. With the fucking awesome clouds. Yeah, actually, no. Let's put that back on the list and cut the sequel.
Cyberpunk?
No, cut the sequel to Breath of the Wild.
We can cut Cyberpunk.
Once again,
that's fine.
Microsoft Flight Simulator. At least I know when my flight's going to land.
All right, goddammit. Your winner for most anticipated is Final Fantasy VII Remake, with runners-up Cyberpunk 2077 and the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
I laugh my ass off. When next month they're like, oh, you have to restart development sequel of Breath of the Wild.
No, they're not doing that. I bet you by now we already know that it's coming next year and it's great and it's fucking, oh my god, there's Ganon. Look at Ganon. Matter of fact, hopefully there's an addendum written in the article for this podcast what says Matt was fucking wrong.
Oh man.
Look at Matt's face as he discovered the beauty that is Breath of the Wild 2, aka Majora's Mask.
Not behind a cave is called that.
How much would you die if I was right?
I would die, play the Song of Time backwards to go back to the normal way, to go back 3 days just to die again.
Oh god. All right. That's your top. That's your winners for today. Most surprising goes to Tetris 99 with runners-up Ring Fit Adventure and Kind Words. Your favorite free cheese moment is when Ben predicted a Shenmue 3 delay immediately after getting a point for predicting a Shenmue 3 delay the previous year. That one deserved a one. I can't get through the sentence without laughing. With your runners-up, hashtag Where Britface Go, and whenever there's a new belt introduced in FCW. Best score soundtrack goes to Devil May Cry 5 for including Devil Trigger, with runners-up Death Stranding and Super Mario Maker 2. Footnotes, neither included Devil Trigger. And thefreecheese.com.
Well, we have that runners-ups.
They're runners-up, and they were runners-up because they did not include. It's just a footnote. It just lets everyone know why they did not win.
We followed a scientific method to get to that point. I'm just saying.
And our most anticipated video game 2020 and beyond.
Yeah, beyond.
Final Fantasy VII Remake with your runners-up Cyberpunk 2077 and the sequel to The Legend of Zelda, The Breath of the Wild. We will be back tomorrow with Hall of Fame and Game of the Year. Stay tuned for that. Go to thefreecheese.com. Check out all of the accompanying articles, with all of these here podcasts. And thank you for hanging out. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, listener, for listening. That's it.
Yeah.
Shenmue 3 is delayed. Bye.